Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that the Indian Defence Forces are always ready to respond to any form of aggression, days after Chinese President Xi Jinping warned PLA troops to be prepared for war amid ongoing tensions with India in the eastern Ladakh. In an interview to CNN News 18, Shah said India will never cede even an inch of territory to China. Every nation is always ready for war. That's the purpose of maintaining armies, to respond to any form of aggression. I am not saying this in reference to any particular comments, but India's defense forces are always ready, he said. Shah, however, added that militaries of both countries are talking to each other and the diplomatic channels of communication are also open. In a clear warning that uncontrolled spread of COVID-19 in Nagaland could lead to a shift towards community transmission, the State Health and Family Welfare Department has issued this caution in its weekly report. Health and Family Welfare Department, in its report on COVID-19 status released on Saturday, has raised the alarm that it had been witnessing uncontrolled spread of the virus in closed settings like restaurants, bakery and religious communities. According to the department, this has increased the risk of spread in the community, adding, these are settings where super spreader events happen. It was pointed out that 10 to 20% of positive cases are responsible for 80% of transmission, a term referred to as super spreaders. The Health and Family Welfare Department also pointed out that the positivity rate of 8.5 in the state was higher than the national average of 7.9. For the first time, the state sample positivity rate is higher than that of the country, it added. It said symptomatic cases have also increased to 4% and positive cases among people with comorbidities has also increased to 0.4%. Nomination papers of 8 candidates in the fray for the by-election scheduled to be held on November 3 has been found valid. Officials informed that the scrutiny of the papers of 3 candidates for the by-election to the 14 Southern Angami 1 Assembly constituency have been found valid. The candidates are Medo Yoka of NDPP PDA consensus candidate, NPF nominee Kikovi Kirha, and independent candidate Seivile Peter Zashumo. Meanwhile, for the 60 Pungro Kifre Assembly constituency, the nomination papers of 6 were scrutinized and found valid. However, one independent candidate, Litriyem Dupongli, withdrew from the race. The other 5 in the fray include Khasio Anar of the Congress, Lirimong Sangtam of BJP PDA consensus candidate, and 3 independent candidates, T. Yangseo Sangtam, K. Shilomthong, and Kyusiu Myu Yimchunga. The scrutiny was conducted in the presence of general observers S.K. Pradhan for Southern Angami seat and Dev Rajdev for Pungro Kifre seat and other party agents. The last date for withdrawal of candidates is October 19th. All Nagaland College Students Union ANCSU called off the indefinite digital protest after state government notified setting up of a 3-member inquiry committee to look into the execution of works under the funding of AICTE NEQIP scheme 2013-14, 2015-16 implemented in the Kheloshe Polytechnic in Atoiza. The scheme was funded by AICTE New Delhi for strengthening of institutions in terms of infrastructure, faculty competence and quality of teaching, research and consultancy, improvement of learning outcomes and employability of students. The fund was received by the institute in installments during 2013-14, 2015-16 of a total of Rs 3,71,60,000. The state government, in a notification issued by Chief Secretary J. Alam, informed that the committee would be headed by Kenilo Apon, Commissioner and Secretary Water Resources Department, as chairman, with Peter Lichamo, Deputy Commissioner of Zinemoto, and Zubi Zoto, Audit Officer, Treasuries and Accounts, as members. Check and Fill awareness campaign was held at TIZIT Village Petrol Pump on October 17th, organized by Indian Oil Company, wherein Hong Nao Konyak was felicitated for his contribution of 24/7 free ambulance service during nationwide lockdown. A press release by the organizer stated that Hong Nao Konyak used his private vehicle as 24/7 free ambulance service to help many patients, including 48 pregnant women. Hong Nao Konyak was awarded Rs 25,000 fuel voucher card by the Indian Oil Corporation for his community service. With positive cases rising all across the nation, the COVID-19 status of northeastern states are: like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for news that matters and stories that inspire.